Tonight's program is streaming live on Facebook thanks to WGTE's support in helping us share the incredible stories of what young leaders are accomplishing within our community. We're also thrilled to introduce Cheryl Hardy of Hardy Communications, a 2002 20 Under 40 awardee who has joined us this fall as our event coordinator. Cheryl has worked very closely with Karen Raker and our sponsors on PR, marketing, and all the details that make tonight's event shine. We're so grateful for her creativity, energy, and partnership, and excited to see what she brings to the program in the years ahead. Now, a quick summary about tonight's event. Every single person nominated should feel honored this evening. The nomination process comes from community members who are recognizing these individuals' significant contributions. This year, we had over 150 nominees complete the rigorous application process. The difficulty in judging is a true testament to the talent and dedication of our community. Each nominee is truly an asset to the region, and many of our nominees have been nominated by multiple individuals. That kind of community recognition says so much about the respect and impact each one of them has earned. Last year, we celebrated 29 years of this program, recognizing 580 alumni, a true who's who of Toledo area leadership. By the end of this evening, that number will grow to 600. We're thrilled that several of our past nominees are here with us this evening to present our awards. You may recognize them as leaders within our community, business leaders, or leaders of innovation. As a 2014 recipient, receiving an award is a tremendous honor, and the memory of this evening will last a lifetime. And now, it's my great pleasure to introduce someone who has been part of this celebration since the very beginning, our Master of Ceremonies for 30th consecutive year, Chris Peterson. Chris is a retired WTOL anchor, a 20 Under 40 recipient, and a dedicated community advocate. Please join me in welcoming Chris Peterson.
Ooh, see, if you wait long enough, you get double applause. This is really fantastic. And I know what you're doing out there. You're doing the math, aren't you? Man, she's been the MC for 30 years. How old is she? Not under 40 any longer. Things have changed since I won my 20 Under 40 award too. Somehow they just keep letting me come back. And I will say this is one of my favorite nights of the year, because it is a night when we get to honor people in our community who are sharing their gifts and talents for the benefit of our community as a whole and the benefit of others. You are going to meet 20 incredible people here tonight, but please know that there are 133 others in the audience that we are also celebrating, because you all are doing amazing work and making Toledo the amazing community that it is. Some things that have changed: my eyesight has gotten worse. If you see me using my flashlight on the script, you'll know why. My hearing has also gotten worse. I do have more wrinkles. And if possible, I have more love for our community. I can't tell you, when I travel far and wide across the country and across the world, I am so proud to say I'm from Toledo, Ohio, and it's because of all the amazing things that you all are doing to make this community a great place. So can we just give our community and everyone here tonight that makes it happen a big round of applause? 30 years is a long time to be committed and doing something year after year the same, and 20 Under 40 has grown. We started over in the auditorium in the Fifth Third Bank building and grew here to the Valentine Theater, so there is an incredible history of growth and innovation within our own 20 under 40 group as well, as we have expanded this program. And we're so happy each year to be able to bring some of our alumni back. For 30 years, we've also had many of the same sponsors join us here. So I want to give you a little bit of information about our sponsors here this evening. First of all, we want to thank our sponsors, Eastman and Smith, Fifth Third, Plant Moran, the Andersons, the University of Toledo, and Dana Incorporated. They have all been with us for years and are committed to recognizing the young people that we have in our community. Can we give them a round of applause? Now we have some other people to share with you too who are such great partners with us in this endeavor to put off this amazing event every year. We first want to thank our media partner, WGTE. It's amazing to have you here with us this year. Thank you for what you did. Leadership Toledo is our community partner. Our founding partner, Telex Communications. Our event coordinator, Hardy Communications. Our creative partners, Ulrich Pinciati and Thread Marketing Group. We also have supporting organizations that lend a hand and also give you awesome swag for being nominated and for winning your awards. So here is a list of those folks. Our supporting organizations, Epic Toledo, Imagination Station, Live Arts Toledo, National Museum of the Great Lakes, the Toledo Repertory Theater, Toledo Lucas County Public Library, the Toledo Museum of Art, Toledo Opera, Toledo Rotary, Toledo Zoo, and this beautiful Valentine Theater. Round of applause for our gems of the community. They step forward every year to make this special. Also, I want to let you know that it is no small task to judge this event. I have been on that committee a couple of years, and it's really hard. And we always try to find a great mix of folks to do that. So please let me introduce you to this year's judges. Vice President, Wealth Advisors, Huntington Private Bank, Bill Garby, a recipient in 2004. Rodney Eason, Chief Human Resource Officer at Shoemaker. Lois Bingham was one of our judges this year as well. Lois, thank you for being with us here tonight. Aaron Curley, CEO Architect of Engage Studio Architects, a recipient in 2019. Christina Murin, Mayor of the City of Findlay, a recipient in 2017. Brad Rieger, CEO of Cooper Smith, a recipient in 2000. And Mary Westfall, President of Sylvania City Council. There is a lot of hard work that goes into this. It doesn't usually come to fisticuffs, but sometimes in that room when they are judging. So please, a round of applause for our judges here this evening. As you heard Ashley say, something we started on our 20th anniversary was to bring some of our alumni back and have you see what they're doing now, what they were doing then, and some fun facts about these community leaders. So we are going to share with you our alumni anniversary years of 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Alumni representatives will present the awards to this year's recipients, and you'll get to hear a little bit about them as we go. Our stage assistant, dun dun dun, this is your big moment, Jeff. Jeff Cole, Strategic Communications, Office of the President, University of Toledo, and 2003 recipient of the 20 Under 40 Award. And now it's time to get down to business. So I'm going to ask you, as you hear your name called, at the end, you will hear the music you chose as your favorite song, unless we couldn't find a PG-rated version. In that case, our committee member, Julie Paya from the Andersons, has chosen your music for you. So if you're wondering as you're walking down here, what is that? Now you know why, okay? Here we go. We're going to ask you to start seating. In these seats, the seat closest to me should be recipient number 1, and you will fill in If by chance someone is not here, don't leave an empty seat, just continue to fill all the way to the end. All right, everybody ready to go? Okay, here we go. I'm so excited. Let me introduce you to our first alumni presenter here this evening, speaker, consultant, and photographer, Donovan Nichols. Donovan is on the stage here for the first time really at 2020 because he got his award during the pandemic year, 2020. And we did it virtually that year, and we had everybody on screen, and we waited right until he took his first bite of dinner to announce his name and catch him on camera. His reaction was priceless. We were so happy to be able to do that. At the time, he was serving as the University of Toledo Assistant Dean for Student Involvement and Leadership. Since receiving the 20 Under 40 award, Donovan transitioned from a career in higher education to pursue his PhD and launch 2 businesses. He now is completing his dissertation on work-life balance, thriving as a speaker, consultant, and photographer, and most importantly, thriving as a devoted husband to Alicia and proud dad to Sawyer and Knox. In fact, Donovan and Alicia are celebrating their 8th anniversary here with us tonight. It was important for them to be here. So Donovan, we're super excited to have you. And Alicia, happy anniversary, and thanks for being with us tonight. Our first 20 Under 40 recipient has affiliation with several organizations that are beloved in Northwest Ohio, including the University of Toledo, where he got his undergraduate and graduate degrees, and is now a professor of practice whose work spans classrooms and community. In the corporate world, he worked locally for Root, where he developed strategic transformation initiatives for clients such as Hilton, Verizon, American Airlines, Levi's, Panda Express, and Fossil. In fact, he led Hampton by Hilton's 100% happiness guarantee international rollout, impacting 2,500 hotels and more than 90 million guests. He now works with Nationwide, where he co-created 2 patented platforms with more than 1 million users, highlighting his innovation and leadership in technology and business. He is the author of the textbook Contemporary Business, which is used in more than 150 universities nationwide. And not only does he teach at UT, but he actively mentors students outside the classroom through resume support and job search guidance. This person believes in helping to build up our community and uses his talents to elevate experiences in Toledo. He spreads the joy of Mudville for the Toledo Mudhens as a ballpark host, interacting with fans and turning moments into memories with his zestful spirit and heart. He also serves as a musician at Corpus Christi University Parish and St. Joseph's Maumee. His recognition reflects his ability to combine professional excellence, innovation, and community engagement to inspire meaningful connections locally, nationally, and internationally. Our first recipient this evening from Nationwide, the University of Toledo and Toledo Mudhens, Daniel Faltzgraff. It's better than The Price is Right. It really is. Congratulations, Daniel. You know what the best part of this is?
Tell me everything.
You get to just sit back and relax for the whole rest of the night.
Oh my golly.
And not even worry if I'm going to call your name anymore. This is so fantastic.
Making me blush. Literally, yeah.
All right, our second recipient Graduated high school at the age of 16, graduated magna cum laude from college at the age of 19, and started her career as a web designer at Madhouse. She joined the city of Toledo, originally to lead a website redevelopment project. She says somewhere along the way, "Sure, I can do that too," became a job description. Along the way, she has redefined how the city of Toledo connects with its residents. She led the creation of a new City of Toledo website and digital services platform, bringing local government into the 21st century. She also launched a new city brand, newsletters, a weekly podcast, and expanded social media channels, efforts that doubled the city's combined audience and improved accessibility for all residents. Her leadership has also been critical during emergencies. She helped to develop clear, accessible messaging during COVID-19, the Point Place tornado, and the Arlington sewer collapse, ensuring Toledoans had the vital information they needed when it mattered most. She serves as secretary on the boards of the Convention and Visitors Bureau and Destination Toledo, and on the executive committee for the Lucas County Democratic Party. She was honored as Ohio Young Dem of the Year in 2019. She's volunteered with the now Arctic Wolves sled hockey team, cheered on girls in STEM at Imagination Station's Girl Power event, and joined conversations on equity inclusion at BGSU and Owens Corning. In 2022, she was promoted to mom, and she says that is the most meaningful title of her life. Her recognition as a 20 under 40 honoree reflects her commitment to modernizing communication, strengthening trust in government, and making the city of Toledo more connected than ever before. The communications director for the city of Toledo is our second recipient, Rachel Hart. Next up, a dynamic leader in business, philanthropy, and athletics. He has led Sylvania Northview girls volleyball to multiple district championships and guided nearly 24 student athletes to college commitments. In 2024, he launched the school's first boys volleyball program. His dedication to the sport and young people who compete led him to found one of the Midwest's leading volleyball training facilities, home to 60 national medals, serving more than 370 college commits. They've established new programs, including partnership with Toledo Team to provide volleyball to underserved, underrepresented communities at nearly no cost. As president of District 7 for the Ohio High School Volleyball Coaches Association, he represents 55 high schools over 7 counties. He has also coached internationally in 6 countries through the European Global Challenge. Previously, he worked at the United Way, where he helped raise more than $9.5 million for the nonprofit, and during COVID, he chaired the Supply Chain Advisory Committee to procure critical PPE, later co-authoring a nationally published article on pandemic response, demonstrating his commitment to community impact and organizational leadership. Locally, he serves on the board of directors for Toledo Grows, a nonprofit focused on urban agriculture. He serves on the marketing and planning team for Crosby Festival of the Arts and remains actively involved with United Way of Greater Toledo's emerging leaders. His leadership extends into mentorship and alumni engagement through the Northview Athletic Boosters and also the Cardinal Stritch Alumni Association. He and his husband Kevin are avid skiers. They've traversed multiple continents to downhill ski and will be traveling to Japan on New Year's to ski in Niseko. His recognition here reflects his ability to combine excellence in athletics, business leadership, and philanthropy to inspire and empower communities across Northwest Ohio and the Midwest. The General Manager of Premier Academy and our third recipient this evening is Chad Britkowski. Our next awardee moved to Northwest Ohio in 2019 and says it instantly felt like home. She's a senior wealth advisor who brings her passion for finance and business, rooted in her father's entrepreneurial spirit, to helping clients build and protect their futures. She earned the Certified Financial Planner designation when she was just 27 years old, an incredible achievement as only 6% of CFP professionals are under the age of 30, and fewer than a quarter are women. She's guided her clients through two major post-COVID bear markets, providing steady leadership and reassurance during times of economic uncertainty. And beyond client service, our recipient is a thought leader in her field, the sole author of theeverydayadvisor.com, and a regular guest on the Wealth Mindset Show, where she makes financial strategies and insights approachable for a wide audience. At just 30 years old, she was promoted to Senior Wealth Advisor, a milestone that reflects her expertise, leadership, and ability to inspire confidence in others. She's passionate about serving her community, both formally and informally. Here's what that looks like. In the Findlay chapter of Zonta, she has served as finance chair, membership chair, scholarship chair, and vice president. She helps review scholarship applications, raise funds, and support nonprofits like Open Arms, Domestic Violence Shelter, and Hope House. She's part of Handbags That Help, where women pool resources to make high-impact grants to local organizations. She's also a 2024 graduate of Hancock Leadership, where she served as finance chair for their project to build a kitchen facility and life skills space for teens at City Life. She says her favorite, though, has been coaching YMCA soccer, fostering confidence and teamwork in the next generation. Outside of work, she enjoys a good audiobook, a movie with her husband, and playing outside with her 4-year-old daughter and 2-year-old son. Our recipient from Hickson Zurcher Capital Management is Jessica Hinks.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing
And
away
Jessica
my
let
shot.
us know she was heartbroken that she couldn't be here tonight with us to celebrate, but she was not able to make it, so we have Jessica on a stick. And Jeff is filling in, playing the role of Jessica tonight, so we can get her a picture. Thank you, Jeff. And Donovan, thank you. Great to see you up here on the stage. All right, we're moving into our 10-year anniversary alumni, and our presenter is Haraz Ganbari, State Representative for the Ohio House of Representatives. In 2015, when he received his award, Haraz served as Director of Military and Veterans Affairs at the University of Toledo. Since he received his award 10 years ago, he tells us he's honored to continue to serve in the United States Navy Reserve and was selected for promotion to the rank of Commander starting February 1st, 2026. We're so happy to have you. Thank you for your service, and thank you for being here tonight. Our Our fifth recipient tonight is a mission-driven leader whose passion for service, mentorship, and youth empowerment has left a lasting impact on the Toledo community. Accumulating more than 14 years of experience in HR with Dana, USI, and the University of Toledo, he currently serves as Member Experience Coordinator at WorkSpring, building programs that foster belonging, retention, and real value for members. His events and onboarding strategies are people-centered, not just process-driven. His leadership extends to athletics as head JV basketball coach at Notre Dame High School, where his teams have earned 3 championships. He also supported Notre Dame's historic 2025 state Final Four appearance, using sports as a platform for teaching life skills and leadership. As vice president of Hoop Smart Basketball Academy, he supports youth development through mentorship, mental wellness, and athletics. Since 2013, they've graduated more than 120 students, many of whom are now excelling in college and professional sports. He calls his career more than a job. It's a passion, a calling to give back. Raised by an amazing single mom who adopted him and his 2 brothers, he tells us he strives to honor the community and the amazing woman who shaped him. He has led the Alpha Butylian program, earning a mayoral proclamation for its cultural and community significance in uplifting Black male youth. He's mentored more than 45 young men through the Alpha Esquires program, equipping them with the tools and encouragement needed for personal and academic success. A recent graduate of Leadership Toledo, his recognition as a 20 under 40 honoree reflects his commitment to building strong, confident, and capable young leaders who will shape the future of the region. The Member Experience Coordinator at WorkSpring is recipient number 5, Keenan Fisher.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something, show you how we live. Everybody doing it, but it ain't that serious. That's that shit. So if you gon' do it just like this.
Did you realize that you were a champion?
You don't see just how wild the crowd is. You don't see just how fly my style is. I don't see why I need a stylist. When I shot so much I can speak Italian. I don't know, I just want it better for my kids. And I ain't saying we was from the projects, but every time I wanna lay away all the...
Brought it with the suit tonight too, didn't he, y'all? Love it. Our next award recipient is a passionate educator, public servant, and community leader. She started her career in law enforcement and then made history as the first female firefighter in her local department, demonstrating courage, dedication, and leadership in public service. She then earned a doctoral degree in educational leadership, conducting original research on autism and environmental influence, which was inspired by her oldest child's diagnosis. She now uses that degree at her career in the University of Findlay, where she teaches part-time and works in the development office, raising money and strengthening relationships with stakeholders and alumni. This past June, she traveled to Uganda to visit her sponsored child and speak at a women's leadership conference, where she also supported the local village of Namabasa, delivering school supplies, encouraging educators, and connecting with families. She also advocates internationally through an organization called A Child Lives in Uganda, supporting women and children in education, leadership, and faith-based development. During the school year, she hosts nursing students from Japan in her home through an international exchange program, providing a welcoming environment for them to experience American culture, practice the language, and clinical skills. She also mentors women in self-defense, encouraging confidence and personal empowerment. She's currently pursuing a scuba diving certification to expand youth access to water safety education. And somehow, she finds time to do all of that as a mom of 4. Her family lives next to a family-run working farm, and she says they embrace the values of faith, hard work, and service. The development officer and part-time faculty member from the University of Findlay, who is our number 6 recipient, is Shayna Potas. Shayna, congratulations. I was reading that and thinking, Calgon, take me away, just reading that. And here she is, looking all fresh and wonderful. Congratulations to you. Growing up in Northwest Ohio, recipient number 7 was raised by a single mother who was a school teacher and a role model of grit, faith, and generosity, instilling in him a deep respect for hard work, education, and financial responsibility. The honoree has combined all of those things to make an impact. He's responsible for running a $670 million institution where he assumed leadership at just 34 years old. Focusing on employee engagement and member satisfaction, he's driven transformational results that strengthened operations and expanded community impact. Recognized as a rising leader, both locally and nationally, he has consistently combined vision with action to achieve tangible outcomes. He's led several community-focused initiatives, including growing student-run credit unions. The 9th is opening this fall at Maumee High School. In addition, he has chaired the Emerging Leaders Executive Committee and during the pandemic launched the SBA Paycheck Protection Program, channeling more than $5.4 million in relief to more than 150 small businesses here in our community. This year, the United Way of Greater Toledo inducted him into their CEO Hall of Fame for his leadership in philanthropy. Outside of work, he enjoys DIY projects and exploring the outdoors with his family. His recognition as a 20 under 40 recipient highlights his commitment to leadership, innovation, and creating meaningful change for both the credit union's members and the broader community. He is the CEO, President of Sun Federal Credit Union, Brian Kelbley.
Hey. Good to see you. Come on in, let's go. Yeah! Let's go! Okay. Return to the Mac.
Our next award recipient worked as an auditor for local and international CPA firms for more than 15 years, but realized she wanted a more fulfilling career. So in 2021, she took a leap of faith and changed her life's work. She became a firefighter and EMT for the city of Toledo, where she serves on the front lines of public safety with courage and commitment. In addition to her daily work, she is qualified to assist in specialty-type rescue situations like hazmat, water rescue, high-angle rescue, trench rescue, and more. As chair of the United Way's African American Leadership Council, she plays a key role in advancing equity and strengthening community impact. As finance coordinator for Mom's House of Toledo, she helped to account for more than $12 million raised to build a second location. She is treasurer for WBTS 419, Who's Behind the Show is what that stands for, a new nonprofit aimed at bringing fashion, art, and cultural experiences to Toledo. She volunteers with PS 419, a public safety program operating out of Bowsher High School, which is offered as a course to teach high schoolers all about careers in public safety. She mentors in the after-school All-Stars program at Oakdale Elementary. As a certified personal trainer, she also volunteers to train junior high and high school sports teams and teach young people proper workout techniques. She is also the founder of Down for a Clause, a nonprofit that has raised more than $200,000 since 2011 and has provided a dream Christmas for more than 700 children in need. She is an outspoken advocate for teaching safety to youth through Toledo, empowering young people with life-saving skills and awareness. Working with kids comes pretty naturally. She is the proud mother of 2 wonderful boys who are 11 and 1. Another fun fact, she got her undergrad degree from Siena Heights University, where she was on the track and field team. Her recognition as a 20 under 40 honoree reflects her dedication to service, leadership, and creating meaningful change both in and out of uniform. Also, she demonstrates courage. Our number 8 recipient tonight from Toledo Fire and Rescue is Amanda Davis.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. Hotter than a fantasy, running like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire. Dealing with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down.
Haraz, thank you for being here. And we are going to welcome our 15-year anniversary alumni to the stage. Corporate trainer for Taylor Automotive family, Ed McNeil. So Ed's career has grown. He was the general manager of Taylor Hyundai of Perrysburg when he won his award in 2010. And since he received his 20 under 40 award, he tells us he's been asked to preach at church a few times and has led a ministry that works with youth in a detention center every week since 2014. Ed, thank you for what you do for our community, and we're so happy to have you back on stage tonight. Great to be with you. Our next recipient is a dedicated community leader with a track record of enhancing and positively impacting our community. An architect by trade, he's used his talents to design and build unique community partnerships and programs. At his firm, he's one of the design leads in charge of the exterior and interior development of projects and leads a team of individuals assigned to each project from various disciplines to complete the construction documents for the projects. And these are buildings that we know and love, including the ProMedica Museum of Natural History at the Toledo Zoo, the Toledo Zoo Reptile House, Toledo Lucas County Public Library, Mott Branch Library, Clay High School Performing Arts Center, McGee Marsh Visitor Center, the Oregon Fire Station, Sauter Village, 1920s Main Street, Owens Community College School Health Education Center renovation, and Tiffin University for Center for Innovation and Learning. Additionally, our recipient leads recruitment efforts for architecture students looking to obtain co-ops and internships, and this includes daily education and mentoring to further their education and experience. In the community, he founded the Uptown Mommy Farmers Market, providing free food each week to 15 local low-income families. He also founded the political action committee, Unite Mommy, which works to diffuse local tension, advocate for unity, and provide factual information on local issues, fostering civic engagement and community cohesion. His impact earned him the 2025 Mommy Citizen of the Year Award. He also received the 2024 Miami University 18 of the Last 9 Award and the 2022 American Institute of Architects Toledo Emerging Professional of the Year. People who know him have nominated him for this award the past 4 years. This year, he's going home with one. His recognition as a 20 under 40 honoree celebrates his professional accomplishments in architecture and his unwavering commitment to serving and improving our community. Please help me welcome recipient number 9, an architect with the Bureau Group Architecture and Engineering, Alex Schrenau. Love it. Okay, we're almost halfway through. Recipient number 10. This is going pretty quick. Our next recipient has emerged as a leading voice in harm reduction and public health innovation. A dedicated advocate, she combines compassion with innovation to address urgent public health challenges, building systems of support and awareness that will benefit the community for years to come. She built the current program from the ground up and has secured nearly $2 million in grant funding to help pay for innovative programs. She helped to secure opioid settlement money for Toledo Fire and Rescue to purchase life-saving equipment. Her work has been featured at national conferences, and she was honored with the Syringe Services Program of the Year Award, recognizing her leadership in protecting community health and expanding access to life-saving services. Her passion for this work is deeply personal, having lost her mother to a car accident and her sister's mother to an overdose. As the organizer of the annual Chalk Walk for Overdose Awareness Day, this recipient brings hundreds of community members together to remember loved ones lost, raise awareness, and spark action in the fight against addiction. The event has become one of the region's most impactful gatherings for healing and advocacy. The person has also spearheaded the launch of naloxone vending machines at the Lucas County Correctional Center, making Lucas County one of the first in Ohio to offer this life-saving initiative inside a jail. By providing access to overdose reversal medication for individuals re-entering the community, she is helping to save lives, setting a model for correctional facilities across the state. She tells us she is extremely proud that her team's efforts have contributed to a measurable decline in Toledo's overdose rates at a time when other communities are still seeing increases. She is the supervisor of injury prevention at the Toledo Lucas County Health. Please welcome Majida Berryman.
But I doubt that you could find out. I've been naughty, I've been keeping secrets, something you know now.
Congratulations. All right, we have 10 people on stage. We have 10 more to introduce you to tonight. What do you think so far of this group? Right? We continue in our second half now with recipient number 11, a licensed grief counselor and social worker whose work provides hope and healing for those who have suffered unimaginable loss. He earned a Fulbright Scholarship, Master of Social Work from the University of Michigan, and an MBA online, equipping him with both clinical expertise and strategic leadership skills. He led the social service team at Hospice of Northwest Ohio, supporting dying patients and their families with compassion and care. All of that led him to co-found and open Monarch Grief Center, a nonprofit dedicated to professional grief support, ensuring that individuals and families have access to resources and counseling they need during life's most difficult moments. Each fall, he teaches a graduate-level course at BGSU on grief, loss, and trauma. It is traditionally one of the top-rated classes at the university. He also gives back to the community in many ways, serving as part-time executive director of the Northwest Ohio Osteopathic Association, a membership organization for physicians who practice medicine with holistic lenses. He volunteers with Memory Lane Care Services, which is formerly Alzheimer's Association of Northwest Ohio, where he has provided live piano music at the center, trained staff, and supported fundraising efforts. He also serves on the advisory boards for social work programs at BGSU, UT, and Manchester University. Additionally, he serves as a board member for the Norma Stark Memory Garden Labyrinth, where he's expanded online presence to raise awareness of the healing space and meditative value in our community. He and his partner are raising 7-year-old twin daughters. Without a doubt, he says, Northwest Ohio is the best place of all to call home. His recognition as a 20 under 40 honoree reflects his extraordinary dedication to service, leadership, and creating meaningful systems of care that uplift and support the community. Recipient number 11 is the co-founder and executive director of Monarch Grief Center, Tim Polakowski.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love, and this place is much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow.
The next awardee has his passion for service and innovation rooted in his childhood experiences. He says watching his parents run a small business with limited resources taught him the power of creativity, resilience, and community. He now helps others turn visions into sustainable ventures. He wrote the proposal that launched the Toledo Lucas County's Library's small business and nonprofit workspace, providing entrepreneurs and community organizations with the resources they need to grow and thrive. As a subject matter expert on grant seeking and writing, he teaches nonprofit leaders how to leverage available tools to find funding for their organizations. His leadership also extends nationally. He is a featured speaker and co-author for the library's Build Business initiative, which highlights the role libraries play in supporting small business and economic development. He also consults with libraries across the country to help them design and deliver business services to their communities. A 2017 graduate of Hancock Leadership, this recipient knows the power and impact of community involvement and volunteers with a myriad of local organizations. He served on the board of the Family Resource Center, has held leadership roles in the Kiwanis Club of Findlay, and is a member of the City of Toledo Human Relations Committee, as well as board treasurer for the Singing Men of Ohio Society of Alumni and Friends. I'm going to have to figure out what that is after he comes up here. His recognition as an honoree tonight reflects his dedication to reimagining the library as a place of innovation, opportunity, and empowerment for all. He is business specialist librarian at the Toledo Lucas County Public Library, Zach Huber. Ed, thank you. And now it's time to bring our 20-year anniversary alumni to the stage. She is the president and CEO of the Toledo Regional Chamber of Commerce, Wendy Gramza. When she received her award, she was the Toledo Regional Chamber of Commerce Executive Vice President. Wendy tells us from her work with the Air Force, something cool she's done between now and then is she got to fly in an F-16 fighter jet. Pretty cool. And that's about the pace she has to operate at, too, here in the Toledo area, because things are moving and grooving. So happy to have you back here on stage, Wendy. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. All right, recipient 13. This next lady is a powerhouse, recognized for her transformational impact, leadership, and service to community. She's described as a fearless community advocate and equity-driven leader in the trenches with her community, a leader who listens, lifts, and leads with purpose. She uses those skills to lead a program dedicated to empowering women and minority entrepreneurs by providing access to critical resources that support business growth and sustainability. Through strategic partnerships with state and local entities, she connects business owners with opportunities for counseling, funding, and government contracting. Her work has impacted more than 1,000 entrepreneurs, helped secure more than $1.5 million in capital, and led to 100+ business certifications. With numerous speaking engagements, awards, and features, including a magazine cover and the Achievement of Excellence Award, she's not only doing the work, she is transforming lives, creating legacy, and building pathways for generations to come. This year, she received the YWCA Milestone Women on the Rise Award, honoring her dynamic leadership and dedication to advancing equity. She was also named one of Toledo's 100 most powerful Black leaders this year, a recognition of her influence and commitment to creating opportunities for others. This recipient earned the Kappa Alpha Psi's Women of Achievement Award, celebrating her exceptional leadership, community service, and ability to inspire those around her. She's a proud Toledo native, raised by a resilient single mother alongside 6 siblings, and says from a very young age she was captivated by people and community and leveraged that into a calling to use her life and work to spark change and healing. She's a dynamic force in the minority business development, blending financial expertise with a deep commitment to community empowerment. She is the Vice President of Minority Business Services at the Toledo Regional Chamber of Commerce. Please welcome Ebony Carter.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round. You can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Mountains, we gon' walk it out and mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like
Wendy, I mean, you're not feeling too proud right now, are you, over there? How wonderful to be able to present to your employee with an award like this. We continue with a recognized leader in policy, governance, and youth engagement. He began as an intern at the Rossford Public Library and now serves as a trustee. He's also a trustee for the Toledo Area Regional Transit Authority, our TARTA. He works at BGSU, making sure all grants are checked and verified for accuracy of personnel and operational expenses. He has to make sure all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed to uphold budget integrity and transparency. Working to ensure fiscal compliance, no easy task for an entire state university. At BGSU, he has spearheaded reforms in paid parental leave and wellness policy through university governments, improving support for faculty and staff. He also led a successful initiative for an 8% staff wage increase at the Wood County Board of Elections through bipartisan negotiations, demonstrating his skill in building consensus and driving meaningful change. His leadership extends statewide as he currently leads the Wood County Democratic Party, the youngest party chair in Ohio. He was named Ohio Young Democrat of the Year in 2022 for his efforts to engage and mobilize young voters. He and his wife Brenda, a Rossford City Council member, have a 9-year-old son, a dog Mosley, a cat Taco, and a spotted leopard gecko named Spot. His recognition here tonight reflects his dedication to public service, policy innovation, and empowering the next generation of leaders in Northwest Ohio. He is the post-award coordinator at Bowling Green State University, Zach Schmidt.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that.
Congratulations, Zach. We are up to recipient 15, a driving force behind the City of Oregon's economic transformation. She's led more than $1.5 billion in active development projects, including the landmark $1 billion data center project in Oregon. Her leadership has also guided the construction of the town center, HOA neighborhoods, and new apartments developments, projects that have strengthened the city's growth, vitality, and long-term sustainability. In recognition of her impact, she was awarded Ohio's Bright Star Award for civic leadership, event execution, and her role in driving economic development that creates jobs, expands the tax base, and builds a thriving future for Oregon. In the community, she serves on the Business Advisory Council for Oregon City Schools and the Alumni Connections Committee at Owens Community College. She served as Director of Events and Programming for Film Toledo, the East Toledo Oregon Kiwanis Club, and the EMB Chamber, Eastern Maumee Bay. She led the Italian Bowl Week for us, raised funds for Isaiah 117 House, and launched a youth-led beautification initiative at the Jamie Farr Pool House. Raised in Toledo, she brings a deep commitment to her community and a leadership style she says is built on loyalty, momentum, and practical systems that serve people well. She also is the proud mom of 3 daughters, balancing her professional accomplishments with her dedication to her family. She tells us she cares deeply about this region, not just because she works here, but because it's her home. This award tonight celebrates her vision, leadership, and lasting contribution to the region's economic growth and community well-being. The Oregon Economic Development Foundation is proud of Rebecca Bennett tonight.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more.
getting their steps in up here. Our 16th recipient has built a 16-year career helping thousands of children access a safe place to learn, grow, and find hope. His work has made a meaningful difference for youth across the Toledo region. He began volunteering with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Toledo way back in 1995 when he himself was just a kid. That's because his family's involvement with the clubs goes back generations. In fact, the first couple of years he helped with Barefoot at the Beach, he couldn't even attend the event because he wasn't 21. Over the years, his passion has resulted in promotions in the club's leadership. He has helped raise millions of dollars for the organization and is responsible for many initiatives, including Power Hour learning sessions, annual Christmas drives, and the signature event, Barefoot at the Beach. He's proud that year after year, they've increased donor participation, expanded community engagement, and most importantly, deepened impact on the lives of children that they serve. The impact doesn't stop there, though. He's a dedicated advocate for underserved populations, including the LGBTQA community, serving on the boards of the Holiday with Heart Charity Gala. He's also served as president of Equality Toledo. A proud Eagle Scout, he now serves on the board of Erie Shores Council Scouting America. He actively represents and contributes to the Association of Fundraising Professionals, including National Philanthropy Day. Also involved with Kiwanis and the Old Orchard Neighborhood Association. In fact, with his partner, Mike, he loves hosting gatherings and gardening and has twice been selected to showcase his garden on the Old Orchard Garden Tour. He's actually won the Norman Rockwell Award for holiday decorating twice in Old Orchard. His recognition here tonight reflects his unwavering commitment to youth, equity, and service, empowering the next generation to thrive both inside and outside of the club. He is the Senior Director of Development for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Toledo, Billy Mann.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain.
Wendy, thank you for being here with us tonight to help present our awards. And we are moving up to our 2000 alumni, 25th year anniversary here at 20 Under 40. Please welcome Senior Advisor from Pathways Community Hub, Jan Ruma. Jan is well known throughout our community. In the year 2000, she was working with the Hospital Council of Northwest Ohio. She continues to serve our community in such an important way. And get this, Jan's daughter Monica, who was 5 years old when her mom was honored with 20 Under 40 in 2000, was just recognized as one of the 30 Under 30 designers in New York City last year, almost 25 years later. Amazing. So happy to have you here, Jan. And we have 4 recipients to go here. This next honoree is a nationally recognized generosity expert. She founded an organization that helps more than 80 nonprofits in 24 states to grow generosity and disrupt systemic poverty. She designs and facilitates free trainings, provides one-on-one coaching, and connects nonprofits to shared resources to help them better serve our region. She says she is not typically sitting at the table with these folks. She's typically building the table to help them. Through her leadership, she has helped raise more than $50 million to support life-changing initiatives across Northwest Ohio. She holds the Certified Fundraising Executive designation and certifications from the Lilly School of Philanthropy, reflecting her expertise in fundraising and nonprofit leadership. She regularly serves along the nonprofits that she works with. She is passionate about serving in Northwest Ohio, leading the advisory board for the National Christian Foundation of Northwest Ohio. She has served as VP of Empower One Community Transformation, as secretary on the Because of Logan board, and a board member with the One Voice Foundation. She also serves on the 419 Steering Committee, which collaborates with dozens of Northwest Ohio nonprofits. Even with all that, she says her greatest accomplishment is surviving daily life as a mom to 3 wild-hearted boys who believe danger is a sport. Her recognition here celebrates her dedication to empowering nonprofits, transforming communities, creating lasting impact through generosity and service. And I know her friends and colleagues will be elated because she has been nominated the past 3 years for this award. Please welcome the Area Director for Mission Increase, Northwest Ohio, Ashley Schaefer.
And I'm overwhelmed within from the weight of all my sin. I need a friend.
So Ashley is not here with
I need a
us,
house to call my own.
but we didn't know that she wasn't going to be with us, so we're hoping she's okay, and please tell your congratulations when you see her in our community. All right, our next awardee has a true story of climbing the ladder of success at his organization, where he started as a part-time employee and in just 13 years rose to lead one of the region's premier parking management companies. His leadership has strengthened operations, customer service, and innovation in the parking and mobility industry. He has worked with the city of Toledo for the past 7 years to help amend and rewrite the parking code to establish fair and equitable business practices. In 2024, he was recognized as a National Parking Association 40 Under 40 honoree, reflecting his emerging influence and professional excellence. He also serves as president of the Building Owners and Managers Association, which represents Toledo, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Columbus, Akron, and Dayton, leading initiatives to elevate industry standards and collaboration for commercial properties. He recently fulfilled a personal goal of his own by purchasing and managing a commercial property in Toledo's warehouse district. He's a graduate of Leadership Toledo and the Toledo Regional Chamber of Commerce Institute for Leadership and Advocacy. He's also a graduate of the University of Toledo, where in 2009 he received the Jefferson Award, recognizing his extraordinary community service. He was also named to Blue National Honor Society, which recognizes the top 13 leaders at the university. And here's an interesting fact. He also serves on the leadership of the Bowling Green Curling Club, and he competes nationally in the U5 Curly division, where he has twice placed second place. His recognition here highlights his commitment to leadership, industry advancement, and impactful service to both local and statewide business communities. Please welcome the CEO of Quick Parking, Michael Miller.
You're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart.
All right, 2 to go. We're up to number 19, and a recipient who has helped more than 100 small businesses build strong brands and increase revenue, driving economic growth and empowering local entrepreneurs. She does this by executing community-focused events and building partnerships that expand opportunities for entrepreneurs. She successfully created and launched a membership model at her company, offering tailored resources and consulting to help businesses scale. She's been recognized as one of the top 100 influential community leaders and is a recipient of the Young, Gifted, and Black Award from the Zeta Alpha Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, honoring her contributions to the business community and her transformative impact on this region. She has also served in key leadership roles, including Vice President of Northwest Ohio Young Black Democrats, and as a member of United Way's African American Leadership Council. She collaborates with community leaders to develop strategies addressing equity, education, and economic advancement. Additionally, she serves as a board member for the Ohio State University's Glenn College of Public Affairs, helping undergraduate and graduate students connect with student enrichment opportunities and post-college career pathways. She also founded Helping Hearts. It's a nonprofit dedicated to supporting families in overcoming personal challenges and creating healthier household environments. Her recognition tonight celebrates her dedication to entrepreneurship, leadership, and building stronger communities in Northwest Ohio. She is the CEO and founder of Ground Up creative agency, Alyssa Motter.
Let the blessings flow. Let the blessings flow. Right to my soul.
Alyssa, congratulations. You know I'm going to get my hug at the end of the night since I didn't get one. Before we announce our 20th and final recipient tonight, we have some closing remarks from one of our sponsors. Please welcome to the stage Lane Williamson, a 2002 recipient from our partner, Eastman & Smith.
So how about some alumni walk-up music next year, right?
We need to do that.
Right. And I'll show my age, put on my cheaters here for you. So on behalf of my colleagues at Eastman & Smith, I'm really very pleased to be here tonight and to thank them, both the alumni and the staff that put so much time into this event to make it really a showcase event, and we appreciate all of that support. So to get these wrap-up comments rolling, first let's congratulate, again, all of our candidates this year. So each of you has been recognized by at least one nominator, and perhaps many others, for the incredible work that you do in our community. So thank you for those commitments that you've made, but more importantly, those that you've kept, because that's the hallmark of the success that you've demonstrated. So while we have your undivided attention before the 20th recipient is announced, we have a few items of gratitude and interest to share with you. First, we have to again extend our thanks to Chris Peterson. So 30 years of her contributions as Master of Ceremonies. Chris, your dedication, energy, and professionalism continue to make this event a must-attend event for all of us each year. We'd also like to reiterate our thanks to the sponsors, the partners, and community organizations that were identified earlier in the program. Please know that those contributions that you make are what really sustain this program year in and year out. I'm also pleased to share that for 2026, we have two new partners joining the 20 Under 40 program. First of all, the Greater Toledo Community Foundation will join us in January and will provide fiscal, administrative service, and assistance with our ticketing. In partnership with TECF, more importantly, we will be establishing a philanthropic fund that will support leadership scholarships at Leadership Toledo, which is a longtime collaborator and supporter of 20 Under 40. So we're really thrilled with this fantastic step for the program, and we are excited to see the results that it will produce. Also, we're very excited to share that we have another corporate sponsor joining us. That will be SSOE, and so we thank SSOE for its support and future leadership. Among the gifts that our awardees get each year will include this year a Toledo Rotary Club membership. So if this is the first exposure that you've had to Rotary, you're invited to enjoy a great, and I think it's a weekly, certainly frequent, lunch meeting for networking and community service. And thanks to the supporters that you saw earlier, all the candidates receive gift items, tickets, books, and discounts to help them continuing to engage with our community. So our final recognition is to this year's nominators. That's really the lifeblood of this program. That's the way that we learn about all of these outstanding candidates. So without them, we wouldn't be able to celebrate this talent. And what we're asking you to do is at the end of the program tonight, head to 20under40toledo.com and submit 2026 nominations. Those future leaders are waiting for your assistance. So now I'll toss it back to Chris, and she'll introduce our 20th awardee in the 2025 20 Under 40 class. I'll leave this up.
Thank you, Lane. I'm going to work on that walk-up music for you next year, buddy. All right, Jan, are you ready for your last recipient? Here we go. Our final recipient works with numbers, really big numbers. At just 36 years old, he became the youngest CFO in the history of a company that is one of the largest self-performing contractors in the nation. He currently is leading an initiative to develop a methodology to recover increasing IT costs, and if successful, it should improve the bottom line of the company by $1 to $2 million each year. Not only does he lead financial strategy and growth for this significant regional construction company, he also serves as president of the Northwest Ohio chapter of the Construction Financial Management Association, providing leadership and guidance to professionals across the industry. Equally committed to community service, he's actively involved in projects that make a difference for families and children. He serves as past president of Good Grief, is a member of United Way Emerging Leaders, Knights of Columbus, and has volunteered with Wood County Plays and the Let's Build organization, building beds for kids. He also volunteers as a coach for a 6- and 7-year-old baseball team. A graduate of the University of Toledo, our final 20 Under 40 recipient lives in Perrysburg with his wife and 3 daughters. He enjoys playing golf and ice hockey and never turns down a good game of chess. He is the Chief Financial Officer at Rudolph Libby, Chris Casper.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine.
Keep that in mind for next year. Pick yourself a song that makes everybody want to bop when they're sitting out in the audience, right? Okay, we want to thank WGTE. We will look forward to watching ourselves on the broadcast. And hold on just a second. There is one very important piece of business, and that is my selfie with all of you. Thank you so much. We want to ask all of you, if you would please, if you'd like to see tonight's broadcast, go to 20under40toledo.com. You can see it there. It was broadcast today there. We want to remind our award recipients, we're asking you to stay on stage because we're going to take a big group picture with everybody in it. And family and friends, please do not come on stage. because this is like already 20 people that we're trying to get together, and it's going to be difficult enough until our group picture is taken. Both exits into the lobby are open, so you may exit through either. Thank you again for what you do. And please know that the nominations are open. Go nominate someone for next year's program. Be safe going home, and we'll see you next year.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off to my city, off to my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my